Are you tired of paying rent? Then I'm right there with you. Accommodation, it could be rent or a mortgage, is the biggest expense a lot of us have in our budget. Now, have you gone to the extreme and thought about living in a van or maybe a luxury RV? Well, today I'm going to cover some of the things that you need to consider when thinking about ways to avoid rent, specifically regarding living in an RV. So the things that you need to know about living in an RV are: try it out. If you've never done it, try it out. Can you go rent one for an extended period of time? Do you have a friend that's going out of town? Can you borrow it? Or even if you don't drive anywhere, go see if you can live in one for 24 hours in your friend's driveway. Yes, that's possible. You can go and do that. Just ask. But the thing that I want you to do is just try it out. See if it's actually enough space for you, which leads to the second thing, and that is it is not always glamorous 100% of the time. That's right. You only see the social media posts where everything is beautiful. You're camped out on the beach, the sun is shining, the waterfall is glistening, and you get to sleep right outside of those ocean waves and that water running. And don't get me wrong, those are awesome. I mean, I'm coming to you and serving you in this manner right now in my RV, right? A venture. I'm sitting at my table as I record this, and it is great. But there are some things that are not so great. When we first started, it was raining for what felt like 2 weeks straight. It was cold, and the roof was leaking all at the same time. Now, I didn't record a video and I didn't post about that, but it was not a great or fun 2 weeks for my wife and I. It just wasn't fun. So know that it's not always glamorous. The other thing is hidden costs, right? There's hoses you got to do. There's things you got to go and patch the roof with. There's maintenance to be done to the vehicle. All of these things cost money. So it's not just the purchase price of the RV or van. You got to have extra money. Now, that could also include campgrounds. Do you want to have power? And think about if you're moving from one car to a rig like this, then your fuel consumption is going to increase, meaning you're going to spend more money on fuel. Now, this is all about living your ideal life. ILMA is Ideal Life and Money Academy, and you are here because of money. And tying this back into this is avoiding rent. We want to save money by not paying rent. But one of the other things I want you to do when you're thinking about purchasing an RV or van is never buy new. We want the first owner to take the depreciation. Now, it can be a newer rig. We bought a 2021 in the year 2022. So we're second owners of this rig and only have 5,000 miles on it. We opened the doors, it still smelled new. And that led to the next thing is we paid cash. If you can't pay cash, then you cannot afford it. Note, if you can't pay cash, you cannot afford it. We want you to avoid paying rent. Doesn't mean you need to pay the bank an RV or a van loan payment. We want you to get you to live your ideal life years, if not decades sooner. And you can't do that with a auto loan or RV payment. You're just making the banks more money. So stick to those rules and you'll start living your ideal life and avoid paying rent for years to come. See you in the next video.